the Manitou Spa building. It's the first stop in our little jaunt with the springs, the healing waters. And all of you folks are from Manitou. You're like Manitou neighbors. You're like a spirit guide for this quest we're going on this evening. We have Jim Jackson.
Yes, spirits guide. I am guiding us through the spirits.
Brigitte Dupree.
Spirited.
Don Godey.
Hi, with them.
And Mr. Warren Epstein.
Now, spirits would imply there's going to be alcohol, and I see that's why I came. Actually, we've been drawn together by the waters. I mean, just like the ancient ones. The reason why we're in Manitou has nothing to do with the vibrant local economy that we have going or the great art scene. It's really about the fizzy water, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever tasted this? A lot of people say it's really horrible, horrible water. Have you guys ever tasted it?
Yeah, I drink as much as I can, but sometimes, not as much as I'd like to.
Why? Just lazy?
Yeah, because it's there, and sometimes you forget your bottle, so you just have a handful instead of bringing it at home, which is really great.
I don't really drink it, but I do bathe in it daily. You'll sometimes see me with my feet up on the fonts. The Mineral Spring Society doesn't like that so much because it ruins the fountains, but it's wonderful. It's so zesty.
It's not too bubbly. It doesn't have that bitey mineral flavor. It's fine. As Don said, it's kind of Perrier-like.
It's a nice baseline, I think. It's good that we're starting here because now we can go to the extremes with the other fountains.
And this is the one that you couldn't drink for a long, long time because there was a curse on this spring.
There was a curse on this spring.
This was the spring that you were never to build here, and then this building apparently was cursed for a very long time, and then they closed it, and there was not access to this spring, because and that's the story around this spring. But now it's open, and the building seems to be doing okay.
Well, and when Chuck Murphy opened it up, he had Indians do a big lifting the curse ceremony.
They lifted the curse, yeah, because it was cursed.
We're drinking cursed water.
No, it's uncursed.
What a thing. Oh, it's uncursed. It's uncursed. It's not even blessed.
It reminds me of like if you accidentally drank a bunch of, just a bunch of like dirt. It kind of tastes like dirt.
Really?
No, there are other ones that taste a lot more like dirt.
No, so I'm just going to get a little bit of each in here for my grandmother, and then I'm going to mix them all together and make a suicide, and at the end, I'm going to drink the whole thing. And then I'm going to call you tomorrow and let you know how I feel.
But his grandmother also swears about this spring water, that it helps her.
What does it do? Like, what are the healing powers of this water?
There's so many different iron. There's lithium. There's lots of zinc. I mean, you can break everything down. I can't tell you exactly what everything it does, but I know zinc is really great for wound repair.
Did your grandmother like get in a lot of fights?
No, not for her. I'm just saying in general. She particularly swears by the one by the loop. She swears that one makes her feel better and helps her with her arthritis, and then this one here too that has the most lithium in it.
When this was sort of a tourist health town, a couple of the springs were particular for particular illnesses, like if you sort of had depression, you would go to the lithium spring. If you had tumors or cancer recovery, you'd go to the spring over there because it's slightly irradiated. So
Which was a terrific marketing genius plan of let's get lots of rich sick people. And they had the whole tuberculosis. Do you know what actually killed that?
Was it the FDA?
No. Well, something similar. Even before, I don't know if you heard this, even before they had a vaccine for tuberculosis, they discovered germs. And once they discovered germs and the nature of how people got diseases, they realized that sharing the same glass at the springs with a lot of really sick people might not be a good idea. And that's what killed it. In fact, they passed a rule banning the tin cup that they used to drink out of.
This is my cup, and I have my name on it, and I don't want to see you sneaking any drinks out of my cup, you diseased person, you.
What do you guys think of this Cheyenne Spring?
Cheyenne's actually, I think, more mild than the other one as far as carbonation and minerals. It's a nice water. It's fine. It's drinkable. I can dance to it.
It's a little flat for my taste. I like something with a little more vibrancy, a little more pop in the mouth. I find this spring a little flat.
You like something a little more jaunty.
Yes, something that makes your hat turn on end a bit.
So the story goes that at this point in the river, this is where two men, and I can't remember their names, but they sat and they talked about what a wonderful place this would be, and wouldn't it be a great place to bring people and have a spa and health, and the waters would be so good. And that's sort of where the beginning of Manitou happened, right here underneath here. And this is one of the old springs is right over here, the Navajo spring.
I think that this isn't any natural spring water whatsoever. I think it's just tap water out of the back of Patsy's. I don't think this is a real one.
I bet you this would be particularly good water with margaritas. Take a bit of this spring water, squeeze a bunch of limes in there, maybe just a little bit of sugar and some tequila. I think it'd do very well. Oh, he doesn't even like this water. I can make it. Don't get the tourists though. I can. Why are you? That doesn't. This is war. You just wait till we get to the lithium springs.
Talking about witches now. When I was a kid growing up in Colorado Springs, Manitou was known as the place to come to find witches. And I can't tell you how many abandoned houses we used to break into or go into, and we'd find some of the strangest things. Oh man.
What'd you find?
We found blood stuff smeared on the walls, and like pentagrams and candles, and
So it was true. Manitou Springs is the witch.
well,
devil.
you know.
Hey,
could've been
that
big
was
blood.
my house. You guys, I told you to stay out of there.
And Jane had kind of the same thing going on in Iowa with the witches of Madison County.
I read that book. I love that book, really. But I thought the affair was overrated.
The twins would have them. I'll just look for asteroids.
Yeah, I was just thinking that this water gives a certain gleam to my eye. It's got a sparkle to it, it's a nice effervescent taste. It's pure, it's fresh. I love this water. I love you, Craig. I love you, Craig, and this water together.
Whoa, you just spilled a little
All
bit there.
right,
You got a little excited.
sorry. This font is quite controversial because of the box nature of it, that some people have accused it of looking like a fountain inside of a coffin. And I don't see that myself. I see it more of as a fountain inside of a cheese box. But I love the water here. I love the Twin Springs water is my favorite.
It's not very fizzy. I like a little more carbonation.
A little more pop. Yeah, this is just fresh. This is, you drink this water and you feel fresh. Like you want to be slapped or something. Thank you. I needed that.
They say that depending on what you're deficient, that'll affect your flavor. If you're deficient in Iron Springs might not taste like you're drinking a bicycle tire or bicycle wheel. But
The rest of us don't really have a bunch of water all over us. What happened to you?
Well, I like getting into my work. I like experiencing the fountain waters in all ways. And I dribble.
I noticed, like in the front of your shorts here, there's I don't know. Do you want to explain that? Or?
It's just the lighting. I mean, there's a bit of a shadow over there, that's all. It's just shadow from the tree there, that's all. I'm not going to say any more.
This is the last little bit of the lithium spring or the twin spring. Oh my God, that's so good. It's my very favorite.
It's delicious, isn't it?
It is.
Makes you feel better.
We represent the Manitou Guild, the Manitou Guild.
okay, we're gonna cut him off. Okay.